I'm Trent, and this is Vision Preparedness. The time is now. The time is now.
Yep.
I like it.
All right. Dude, we got to talk about it. We got to talk about it. It's 2025. The game has changed,
Yes.
and the players need to step up their game. Tonight, we're going to talk about a M.O.P pack, basically a move on pack. This is a pack, folks, that ain't your average bug out bag. This ain't your get home bag. This ain't your inch bag, ready bag, whatever you call it. This is a bag when all else fails and you have no choice but to leave your home. And by the way, folks, this amazing guy right here to my right is none other than Apocalyptic Awakening.
AKA just Josh.
That's my brother. It's good to see you, man. Thank you. Thank you for joining me for this topic. And you actually did a video on an AF bag, away from home bag. And I watched your video and I was like, no way. Because I've been thinking about this concept for a couple of months. And you explained it. We both are of the mindset of I'm bugging in.
1000%.
Yes. Or as you say, I'm gonna die on this hill.
Look, the house burning, riddled with holes, bullet holes. This is my last stand.
Yeah. Same here. And then I was thinking, I got a family.
Yeah.
And I got to put them before myself when it comes to bugging in and a severe threat. I mean, that's coming my way that's bigger than what we can deal with.
Yes.
And folks, that's where you need to think about a move on pack. And this is a concept.
I like
okay?
it.
There's no right or wrong way you do it. I want to thank everybody for the amazing comments that they put in the first video I dropped, and the amazing comments that were on Josh's video as well, because it got everybody thinking, wait a minute, what if I really do have to leave for 4 weeks, 6 weeks, maybe a month before I can even get back home?
Yeah.
And folks, again, this bag is not a throw on your back and run out the door. This is going to be a heavy bag.
Yeah.
And feel free to chime in anytime, bruh, because all of my military people out there, y'all carry packs 75 pounds or more
Yeah.
and steady moving.
Hey,
This is a
Vision.
bag that can get you away to a safe location, safe area. Could be the woods, wherever. I don't know. But out of harm's way for a period of time. What do you think?
Hey, man, I just want to say I appreciate you, Vision. Seriously. Look, y'all. Seriously. So I just had this random idea that I may have to leave the house for a certain period of time, and so I threw out a video. But I'm gonna be honest with you. While I was making that video, Vision, I
Mhm.
actually had visions of your get-togethers. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Bug
Man,
out
y'all,
weekends?
brother, y'all had all kind of tents. Y'all had all types of, and that's what I was visualizing while I was trying to, put together a concept. So in the video, I
Mhm.
was like, yeah, yeah. Vision had his what do you call it when
Bug
you
out weekend?
bug out weekend, and y'all had all kind of tents and stuff. And I was thinking, this is what you're really gonna need. And fam, just like he said, it's not sexy. It's not sexy to have to bug out the house. Look, all of my
Mm,
provisions are here. All my freedom seeds, everything is here.
yes.
I- If I have to leave, then okay, yeah. I will say, yeah, if I got to bug out, I'll grab a bug out bag and I'll hit the road and go. But that's not what I want to do. This
No,
bag, so this is totally against all of my thinking, but this bag
mine too.
from fam will be necessary in 2025. Thank you,
Yeah.
Vision, for doing this, man. Let's get
Yeah.
into this.
And here's the thing, folks. We're gonna have to make some tough decisions because we can't take everything.
That's right.
You can't. I got generators. Okay? I got generators and stuff
It's nice.
that I may not be able to take all of it, especially if I don't have a vehicle that we can utilize to get away with. That's a
Mm,
game changer.
preach.
Think about it, y'all. If you cannot pack your vehicle and get away, we got tough decisions to make.
Vision.
So
It's
go ahead.
it's
Go
not
ahead.
going. I just want to tap in real quick. So exactly what he's saying. Look, it's not gonna be pretty, y'all. I'm telling you right now. When the rubber hits the road, when it's real, it is not going to be pretty. It's not gonna be all planned out. It's gonna be immediate. Decisions have to be made, and it is not going to be what you thought it was gonna be. Go
Yeah.
ahead, Vision.
Exactly. And that's just it. And that's why that's really hard for me. And I've been thinking about this for months before I could even begin to put a concept together because I'm sitting here thinking, well, I can't take all the food, I can't take all the water. I can only take a limited amount of clothing, but I am taking all of my self-defense,
Yes.
all of it,
You taking all of it?
all of it,
I'm with you, bro. I'm listening.
all of it.
All right.
And it's a lot.
Okay.
So here's my concept. Because I have a family, we can split up our
Yeah.
move on pack amongst the family and put in their packs what they can bear.
That's good.
And of course, I'm going to take the brunt of the load, but everybody's going to have to do what they can in transporting all of our move on gear.
Yeah. That's good.
That's the only thing that was my saving grace. But and if you want, we can get into later, Josh, about what to put in these bags.
Okay.
But let's iron out the concept
Let's
first.
go. Let's go.
So I'm a bag guy. Okay, I love bags. I got bags. I got action packs that are specific. If I know I got to go get my mom, there's a particular bag I'm grabbing.
Yeah.
If I gotta meet my son or go get him or go get the girls, I got a specific bag I'm taking and tools that go with that bag.
Right. Load out, all that. Yeah.
All of that. And that's easy. But putting together a move on pack, I'm thinking at least a 90-liter backpack
Okay.
with the frame built into the pack.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now, what can that carry? At least a couple 100 pounds. What can I carry? I'm going to try to carry at least 80 pounds, if not more.
Okay.
I may not be able to move quick, but I'm gonna be agile enough to, to be able to do the things while we walking if we don't have a vehicle that,
Right.
we can use.
What about this one, Vision? Okay.
Okay.
So the people that are watching this are saying, you know, I've done videos on a bug out bag and I want mine to be like 35 pounds, 30 pounds. I want it to be ultra light to get to where I gotta go. Brisk walk, maybe jogging, getting back home. This
Right.
is different. So there's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna say, "Oh, I can't carry all of that." This is not that bag.
Right.
You know, how far are we going with this pack, Vision?
Who knows? You may have to go anywhere from 2
Okay.
to 6 miles away.
Okay. Yeah. So it's not the end of the world. Just
No,
yeah.
it's the end of the immediate threat coming at
Yes.
you.
That's where we're going with this back.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it could be a mile, depending on how your
Right.
house is set up, the
Right.
woods behind it, the location. It could be a mile. It could be
Right.
maybe a half a mile. But then
Right.
again, it could be 2 or 6. But this isn't
Yep.
a pack that you put on to just walk continuously for days.
Right.
And yeah.
Right. This ain't the book of Eli yet.
Yeah.
Yet. But the thing is, especially now, folks, depending on your area and where you live, if you live in an urban setting and you're around, city
Mhm.
and all of that, and you got on this monster backpack, you're making yourself a target.
Absolutely.
So it may be best to travel at night.
That's
Maybe.
I like that. I like
I
that.
don't know. I mean, that's how this is an ongoing concept.
Yes.
We may have to travel at night because we're carrying so much. In some of the comments from my last video,
Okay.
you know, they were talking about it's not the weight of the pack. I think it was Fallen Skies Homesteading and Preparedness channel said, I can carry a 75-pound pack. He said, I've been practicing with that going up mountains.
Whoa.
He said, going up it isn't the issue. The issue is coming down.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
he was talking about them using pack mules that they have
Mm.
on their property.
Okay.
That is a concept that, see, I never even thought of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, folks, you really you have to tailor this for your circumstances, where you live, and where you're going, and what you're going to have. People were talking about, wagons with the heavy, industrial wheels on them,
Yeah.
and,
Yeah.
and things like that, which is perfectly fine. There is no wrong answer.
Exactly.
You gotta do what's best for you. I mean, I have a 4-man tent
Mhm.
that literally closes up and it's literally that big,
See,
that
that's
long.
that's it.
Yes.
That's it.
And I've got 2 of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And they'll tie onto a backpack under it, on top of it, wherever, easily. So we have some form of shelter. But within this concept, y'all,
Mhm.
um, we have to be able to, number one, make tough decisions. We
Yeah.
already said we can't take everything. take what you need that's going to sustain you and or your family for a minimum of 4 weeks.
That's
Could
it.
be longer. Could be. Now, am I going to start carrying cases of water? Absolutely not. I may grab a 12 pack of water, but yet I got my Grail. I have other ways to purify water
Mm-hmm.
because we all should know alternate water sources near us to
Yes.
where we can source it, purify it, filter it, and drink it.
Vision. Let's get
Yeah.
into the sexy stuff. Let's get into the sexy stuff. The
Okay.
stuff that they like.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We're giving them stuff to take notes on, but let's get into the sexy stuff. Uh one, what should be in this bag? And two, the we can break it down either way. Or
Yeah.
two, why do we have this bag? What is coming that is going to make us have to leave our fort for
Okay.
4 weeks,
All
a
right.
month?
So let's talk first of why do we have to leave?
Come
Let's
on,
do that.
come
Because
on.
you're looking at two guys that are adamant about bugging in.
I ain't leaving, Vision. I am
I'm
not
not.
going.
I'm not. I'm not. I am not.
All right.
This I am going to die on this hill if I have to.
There's no other options.
There is none.
But
But if you get a call from your neighbor during the SHTF event, I don't care what it is. Let's just go full blown worst case scenario.
all right.
Okay? We have people in this country that don't belong in this country that are attacking this country.
Yes.
And for some reason, you get a call from a neighbor, a family member, hey, I just got word that there is 3 battalions with heavy equipment that put holes through anything it points at.
Yeah.
You need to get out of the Dodge. Okay. There we go.
That's it.
I can't. I as much as I would love to say, oh, we
Yeah.
got this, you know, roll out a couple M.RAPs out of the barn and we're gonna go toe to toe.
Right.
You know, as the prophet Alonzo Harris has said, oh, so you want to do, let's do it, player to player, him. Okay. I would love to be able to do that. And my guys we all rocking it with the 50 cows and coming up out the sunroof. But in reality, we
Right.
can't do it, folks.
Mm-mm.
We got family members. We got kids. Some of us have little kids. Some of us even have grandkids. Or some of us have a spouse and they have medical issues.
Yes.
So we gotta leave.
Yeah.
And because of now you're hearing chatter.
Yes.
You're hearing chatter that they're going door to door.
Mm-hmm.
And they're rolling up 25 deep, 30 deep
Yeah.
to every house they come upon.
My homeboy calls them the PVS boys. The specially trained, well equipped, the ones who got the night vision. They're not there to talk.
No.
They handle precision. They handle business. And here
Yeah.
you are with you and your family. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, as my ego would say, you know what? Okay. I got home court advantage. We're gonna see what happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
If it was just me, we're gonna do home court advantage.
I'm with you. Yeah.
But it's not. So I gotta acquiesce, and I hear my dad talking to me, son. Sometimes it's the best thing to do is to walk away so you can live to fight another day.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what I'm gonna have to do. So that's what's causing us to leave the humble abode. Okay. We got no choice. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go out on the 2025 with the weird things that are taking place. Seriously,
Yeah.
there's talk. I don't know what I can and can't say because
You can
there's
say
talking
whatever you want.
the FOG coming out of the DRONESs.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh, MSM said that if one comes over your house, you need to leave because of heightened radioactive levels. There are new threats now, guys, for 2025. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. And y'all know what I'm talking about, but there are new threats for 2025 that are going to be coming where you may just have to leave for a
yeah,
short period of time. Not forever. Just get out for a minute. 2-3 weeks.
yeah, yeah.
So,
You're right.
yeah.
You're
Yeah.
right. I mean, ultimately, what could I do? Well, I could do a lot. I could throw in a gas mask, and
Mhm.
I could go out and throw some 5.56
Yeah.
up at that drone.
Couple 12 gauge. Yeah. Bird
12
shot.
gauge slugs.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, if they want to taste some dragon's breath, they could do that too.
Woo! Yeah.
But I have to acquiesce because I got family, I got children, I got a
Yeah.
wife. You know, I got a dog that definitely would try to go toe to toe with a drone.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I know. I know.
Yeah. So we got to
Yeah.
lead. We have to. We have no choice.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've established the reasoning behind why we would have to leave.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if you have a family and there's 20 people that live in that house,
Ooh. Ooh.
you know what?
Jesus.
You know what? Go for it. I, I would.
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah.
If I had 20 people that lived in my house,
Yeah.
we would just it this would be the last stance.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you got a few people that are trained. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. And we would just go toe to toe and deal with it.
Yeah. But
Um
35-40 against 4. You,
no,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Yeah.
not gonna happen.
Certain things you just don't want to see in this reality. You know what I'm
Correct.
saying? Kids and wives and certain things you just really don't want to see. So it's really going to be better for you just to go and fight another day. You know
Correct.
what I mean?
Yeah, because if that happens, I'm yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
There
yeah. You know what I mean? It's not even about being, you know what I'm saying, tough guy because you
right.
know you can do it. But there's just certain things you don't want to have that mental picture in your head
Correct.
when you
Correct.
can just go.
Exactly. Okay. So we
Hmm.
established that. Now
Yeah.
it's time to go. We've got our
What's in the
mop
pack?
our mop pack. What are
Come
we
on.
putting in it? Let's talk in depth and meticulous about this.
I'm listening to you then.
The I being a man,
Yeah.
I'm taking one change of clothes,
Okay. I'm writing it down. I am.
one change of clothes, and I'm taking extra pairs of socks.
That
I'm
is
taking
important.
at least 5 or 6 pair of wool socks just because. And y'all military folks know,
Mhm.
if the dogs ain't protected and taken care of, you ain't going too far.
What is it? Trench foot? Something like that? Something
Yeah,
like Woo.
whatever you want to call it. I don't care. Trench foot, athlete's foot, crutch
Yeah.
toe. I don't care what you call it.
Yeah.
If feet ain't working, you got problems.
That's it.
And please take some type of foot powder with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, change of clothes. Now, whether that's depending on the type of year it is, dress accordingly.
Mhm.
One
Yep.
thing I won't be taking is shorts.
I'm with you.
No, I'm going jeans, tactical pants, whatever.
Yes.
Okay, nothing sexy, just enough to cover the body, sleeves, and everything.
Survival.
Survival. Hat. You may even want to take sunglasses.
Mhm.
Okay, clothes. We got that. Um, and again, if you're have multiple family members, you can divide this stuff up between the bags. Everybody take, change of clothes. And
Yeah.
ladies, I'm stick with me on this, ladies, okay? You not going to be looking sexy,
Thank you.
please.
It's not
I
that
mean,
time.
you're sexy enough without the makeup and all that other stuff. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Clothes, good pair. Take an extra pair of walking shoes. I don't care if they're what kind of boots, sneakers, whatever. Take an extra pair of shoes just in case.
Hmm.
Okay, so clothes. Whatever y'all need, y'all had to figure that out. Take it and make sure you got extra. Okay. Um, Personal hygiene. I'm gonna leave that up to y'all. That because
Yeah.
when
It's gonna be
right,
funky. It's
yeah,
gonna be a mess.
it is. It's
Yeah.
gonna be. It's gonna be. Uh, you may want to take some talcum powder, baby powder, some chafing cream, whatever.
Better throw
That's
some
about
mud
as
on
good
it.
as yeah. That's gonna be about as good as it's gonna get. Okay. I ain't trying to get to the Holiday Inn and have an extra toothbrush and you know dental floss and picks and all. And no.
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever personal hygiene you deem to take it.
Yeah.
Even if it's a pack of dude wipes, take them.
I like those. I got a question for you, Vision.
Yeah.
The shelter.
Yeah.
The shelter.
Yeah.
Because you're the specialist. You've had
I ain't
these.
no specialist. I'm just like
No,
you.
bro. No, bro. You've had these bug out weekends. You've seen what's out there. This is just in
Yeah.
my head.
Yeah.
But I have a little a small metal camp stove, and I've seen tents that have an outlet so you can run the ventilation
Yeah.
through it.
Yeah. The pipe hot tents. Yeah.
It's okay. Okay, so for the people that's watching this, as far as the shelter, the tent, what should we be thinking about? The only thing I can come up with is that it needs to be heavy duty to last 3 to 4 weeks. But
Yep.
I mean, you've seen some things that I haven't. Is there
Yeah.
anything?
I've seen some killer TP tents.
Okay.
I've seen at bug out weekends
Yeah.
these guys come up with the heavy duty nylon, not nylon. I forget the materials, man, but
Okay.
they're tarps,
Okay. All right.
and they form them into a tent.
Really?
Yes,
Okay.
even if it's a tarp.
Gotcha.
I mean, I've got these 4-man 3-second tents
Yeah.
that pop up and they go down and they're compact and you can take them and they don't weigh nothing.
That's nice.
Yeah. And but at the least take
Mhm.
some tarps. We got guys that will do nothing except use tarps
Okay.
to make
Wow.
shelters with.
Bushcraft stuff. Bushcraft
Yeah,
stuff. Yeah. Yeah.
exactly. Exactly. We had a class last year, the Prepared Irishman did on
Okay.
tarps. He taught us how to make shelters using tarps.
You got that video, Vision?
Yeah, it's
Man,
on
you
my
got to throw
channel.
that back out there because we need
It's
this for
there.
2025.
It's in the playlist,
All right.
Bug Out
Okay.
Weekend 2024.
We need links.
And matter of fact, I'll pin it. I'll pin the video of the tarp shelters to this video here
We need
at
it.
the end.
We
Yeah,
need it. Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
So a tent, a tarp, some type of shelter.
Yes. Some form of shelter. Oh, let me just throw this out here so you can get a visual of what we're talking about. So there's a threat that is too much for you to handle, to even think about handling. You must leave not very far from the home. Not
Right.
too far, but just a place this to where you can hunker down, gather your thoughts, have food for several days, water for several days, and a way to defend for several days until you can make it either back to the home just to check out what's going on,
Yeah.
just away from the city, the neighborhood.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about right now. Um,
Exactly.
yeah. So you don't want a tent. You don't want a tent where the wind's gonna start blowing. You know those like $20 Amazon tents where the wind's gonna start blowing. and the tie down's gonna start tearing on the first 30 minutes. That's not what you want. You really want something that's gonna hold the family down for 3 to 4 weeks, a month.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly. Now,
Come
speaking
on.
of that, here's a great thing, and thank you, Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival. You can always make a cache of stuff
Yes.
and bury it along your way out.
Let's go.
So
Let's go.
if you need something, you can make your way back to that hidden cache, retrieve it, survey the area, and get back to camp.
Yep. Man, I've seen videos on is it caches or is it caches? And I was like, I ain't
Either way.
about to do that. Come on,
Right.
y'all. That's
Same here. I don't trust it.
it's
I
time.
don't trust it.
It's time
But
now.
but if I need to do it, I will.
Now it's time now.
Yeah.
Even if you don't have to use it when things do go south and you say, "Oh, well, it's not that bad. I don't see any immediate threats coming." Just go
Yep.
back and get your stuff and bring it back to the crib.
Yeah.
But if you got to go, it's there. No, this is something that I'm working on now, Vision. I'm so serious.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Water,
And it's
food.
easy, folks. You can go get some PVC pipes with screw on ends,
Yeah.
put the necessities in there, bury it somewhere, leave some type of marking that you know what it is,
Hmm.
and come back and get it later.
Yeah. That is what that is what is going to relieve you of having to carry so much stuff. Like Vision said, though, have each person that's going with you carry a particular, a certain amount of load. So it's
Right.
but the caches is what's going to allow you to on day 6 go get that water,
Yeah.
go get the freeze dry food, go get whatever the band-aids, whatever it is you need, the medications
Yep.
on day 25 when they're still there and we still can't go, the next cache is there.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is where we're at for 2025, y'all. I'm telling you, Vision.
Exactly. And speaking of food, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. In my mop pack,
Okay,
there will be no canned food.
okay, come on.
I'm going freeze dried food.
Yeah, lightweight.
For me, it's nutrient survival. I don't care the brand y'all use, but it's gonna be the pantry packs.
Yeah,
It's gonna be, the food, the powdered milk, the whatever, the immune boost, the coffee, all of that.
immune boost. What we
Oh
talking about?
yeah.
What we talking about?
Oh, nutrient survival has an immune boost
Okay.
that is like a juice that you
Mhm.
mix with water
Yeah,
that has omega 3s in it,
vitamins.
brain care, vitamins, all of that. You mix it in with your water
Gotcha.
and you're good. It hydrates you.
Necessary.
Yeah.
Necessity. Necessary. Look. This pack, when you are fam, oh, y'all gotta hear me out. When this is last resort. This ain't comfort. This is last
Yeah.
resort. So
Yeah.
when you are in this, structure, whatever, trying to wait out, when you see them coming and they're in the neighborhood and every now and then you hustle back at night to kind of take a look to see what's going on in the
Yeah.
neighborhood, and then you make your way back. We talked
Yes.
about this, Vision. Or you got a deer camera located somewhere around the house, somewhere in the neighborhood where you can have eyes on. You're gonna need these things for
Yeah.
sustenance.
Yes.
Uh, Fam, 2025 is gonna be different. You might think we're just talking. You might just think that we're just coming up with some fancy. No, fam, this is gonna be necessary for 2025. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
it is.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah,
So, as far as I'm concerned, it's going to be, you know, freeze dried foods.
yeah.
And the good thing is, as you said, I watched your video today, canned meat.
Oh man, yeah.
It can be canned meat. Some of y'all like spam. I don't.
I
Can't
got high
touch
blood
it.
pressure.
I can't. Right, I can't touch
I
spam.
can't. I
I just
can't
can't
either.
do it. Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's fine. But again, folks, you gotta use what you have and meet your needs and your family's needs about everything we talk about.
Yes.
This is conceptual. Neither one of us have put the bag together yet or have perfected the concept.
Yes.
And we're talking about it. And please leave your comments about this video and add to the conversation, y'all.
We need it.
We need it. That's how we all grow and learn together.
Yes.
So, freeze dried food. Now,
Hmm.
one of the hardest items is going to be water.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I'm going to take water, but as I said, I'm going to take things that I can source water from also.
Yes.
I'm going to take my grails.
Yeah.
I got my Puree bags. I got my rapid flows that I can instantly go to a nearby creek
Yeah.
and purify the water and carry it in a plastic bag and bring it on back to the camp. And
Yes, sir.
everybody can drink water. We can cook with it. We can do whatever we need to do.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So, don't worry about carrying 100 pounds of water because water is heavy.
Yes.
And
So
we
I
know that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess we're saying this seriously. Anybody who's hearing this and it strikes a nerve. It does motivate you. You know what I'm saying? This is something that you're thinking, okay, well, yeah, I need to start working on this. Start looking at areas now, like we talked about caches.
Mm-hmm.
Start looking at areas now. Vision, the only thing I can come up with is probably a collapsible water
Yeah.
jug or something where, like you
Yep.
said, you can find a water source, filtrate it, put it in, you expand it, there's your water, boom. What you
Yep.
got going on is awesome. But you just gotta start planning ahead. You got like you said,
Right.
find the water sources. And if you don't have water sources, you need caches. Just
Yep.
it's all about now.
Yep. And
Look,
and I'm gonna throw this out.
come on.
Everybody should have a Silcock key.
Wait, talk to me, Vision.
Okay.
I think I got
And
one, but I don't know.
mine's in my truck, in my
All
get
right.
home bag. A
Okay.
Silcock key is a four-pronged
Got one.
device you can get from Home Depot, Lowe's, wherever. They're about $10. That if you find a building that has a spigot on it, normally they don't have the faucet handle. The Silcock key will turn it, and now you've got water from the building.
I got one. Get
You've
one.
got water from the building. All you do is fill up your container. I would probably run it through my Grail and purify it before I
Yeah,
drink it or cook with it.
yeah.
But there's a water source.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah. My neighbor brought me one. When we had the ice storm in Texas, he brought me one. He was like, because they couldn't turn off their water. So he
Okay.
brought me an extra. He was like, hey man, oh, you guys might need it. I was like, yeah, okay, I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Got one.
Silcock key. It's a little four-prong with different
Yeah.
size that you put it in it and crank it, turn it on, turn it off, and
Man, I'm
there's your water source, folks.
glad I
If you
talked.
have to go source water and you can't find a natural stream, river,
Yeah.
pond, lake, whatever, find an abandoned building and look for the outlet on the outside of the building
Okay.
and use your Silcock key.
And Vision, one other thing I want to
Yeah.
say though, because there's always gonna be people in the comments. Hey, there's always gonna be, well, I gotta go out and buy all this stuff, and I ain't got the money. Listen, I know how expensive everything is. I get
Mm-hmm.
ticked off when I go to the grocery store. But a
Mm-hmm.
lot of this stuff, y'all, if you just take the time, a lot of this stuff is already in your bug out bags.
Boom.
You already have a lot of this stuff. Just start thinking about it as dual purpose. It may need to
Yes.
go here instead of there.
Yes. And that's the whole key. I don't have to go buy nothing because I can take from this bag in that bag in this bag in that bag
Yeah,
and put it into my move on pack and we're
yeah,
good.
yeah. Planning.
Folks, Communications.
Okay, let's go.
I don't care if it's a ham radio. I don't care if it's GMRS. I don't care if it's FSR. I don't care if they're walkie talkies. Have some form of communications. I don't care if you have a ham radio license or not.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to be able to have ways to get information, even if it's just a NOAA, one of the hand crank NOAA weather radios.
Yeah.
Because cell phone towers may not be working.
Yep. That's what's gonna be a necessity. When the threat comes, you're gonna have to know when the threat is leaving
Yeah.
or what the threat is doing. And I don't want to get too bleak, but are they just doing away with everybody in your neighborhood on the spot?
Yeah.
You won't know. But the whole purpose of the MOP is to be able to get out of town and be able to come back and to assess what's going on so you know when to go back
Yeah.
home, when to
Yes.
get back.
Yes.
Vision, look, this is fancy. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is fancy. And I said a possible, a possible foldable solar panel to just
Yeah.
to power your comms for the 3 to 4 weeks that you may be, a mile away from.
Absolutely. I
Yeah.
got an Opus 600.
Okay.
That thing weighs about 8 pounds, if that.
See, that's
and
it.
and it'll fit in a pack.
You got power production.
Yeah.
Cell phone.
And yeah.
Yeah.
And I got flexible solar panels. I got a 100-watt panel that's it's probably like that.
Really?
I can throw it out. I will tie it to the back of a bag. I
Uh,
will not leave without at least one solar panel.
Yeah, that will be. Look, they're gonna say,
Mhm.
"Oh, no, that may be necessary," because how else are you
Mhm.
gonna charge flashlights? How
Yep.
optics on them freedom sticks on it?
Yep.
How else are you gonna comms? If you got a walkie-talkie system with your neighbor, how you gonna charge those batteries? If you do have a camera that you can put in a tree that you can have eyes on your house,
Yep.
how are you gonna charge those batteries? That's the fanciest stuff that I have in my pack and the only reason I said foldable is because if you just got a stiff solar panel, that thing is just, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Yeah,
And I've got the battery banks that have solar charging on the back of them.
really.
Yes. It's about that big, about that thick, like that.
You gotta start putting those in community posts. We need to see them. I ain't
Okay.
been around in a while, so you probably
I
have been
know.
doing it, but
Yeah, I get it. But those are the things that you'll find around the house that you may have.
okay.
I got cameras up that have solar panels attached to them that charge them. I can snatch the panels
Yeah,
off of those.
vision. That's what we talking about.
Right. You can find them all day long on Amazon. All day
Yeah,
long for like $20.
yeah,
10-watt, 20-watt, some of them are 60-watt small solar panels. You can throw them in a bag.
yeah, yeah.
That way you can charge your comms, your phone, whatever. Like I said, I got tough decisions. I can't take all of my solar generators.
Yeah.
But you know what I can do? I can put them in a plastic bag and go bury them
Right. Oh yeah. Yeah.
and come back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm not leaving them for them to take. I no way. Yeah. I'll
Yeah.
cache all my solar generators.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Vi-
Yeah.
th- That's what vision. It's 2025. That is what I'm
Mhm.
seriously. That's what I'm doing this weekend.
Mhm.
Seriously. Everything is everything that was organized. My bug out bags. All I'm revamping and the mop.
Yep.
Seriously, is getting put together. Uh, okay, so fam, y'all probably gonna be mad at me, but I'm probably not gonna go out right now and start digging, 3 foot holes in the
Yeah.
backyard
Same
until I
here.
get to it.
Yeah.
But I can promise you, I'll have those spots picked out,
Yep.
ready to go.
Yep.
And
Exactly.
and that's what we're talking about.
and just we gotta concept this. We gotta get some
Yes.
type of organizational plan in case we
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
And for all of us that said, we're bugging in. This is going to be it. This is so hard for me.
It's a foreign language.
It is because we've acquired so much gear to sustain us bugging in.
Yes.
We can't take it all if we win and if we have to leave.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and that's why we're having this discussion.
You know, I
So
just thought.
go ahead. No,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead.
I just
Uh-uh.
I just thought about an issue that would probably happen. No, seriously,
Yeah.
if they did come into the neighborhood and your neighbors saw you leaving into the woods, they probably try to follow you. They you probably have people. We don't know what to do. We saw you guys coming back here. Can we just?
I,
Can we
I
just?
got nothing for you. You can come, but I got nothing for you. I got nothing for you.
Look, sleeping outside. You're 10 feet away. Just we don't know what to do. It's just yeah.
You better move on.
In 2025 is gonna be different.
2025 is going to be different.
I'm praying and hoping for the absolute best, Vision. I
Oh, I
am.
am. Oh, it is going to be the best.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but we always have to have that plan C
Yes.
at least written down.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Not saying it's going to happen,
Right.
but if it does, and plan A and plan B, C, D, E, F don't work, this is our last resort.
Yes. It is.
Yeah. Okay. So we've got food, water, shelter, clothing,
Mm-hmm.
medical. I've got. I could probably take all of my medical gear
Okay.
because all of them are in packs,
Nice.
in bags. I have some stuff that is triplicates of what I have in my
Nice.
first aid kits, my VFACs, everything else. We can spread that out amongst all of our bags
Right.
and be okay.
Vision.
But you got to have some type of medical gear if you get in a skirmish or whatever. Somebody gets hurt while you're walking,
Yep.
twists an ankle, breaks a leg, breaks an arm, God
Mm-hmm.
forbid, but you got to be able to attend to them.
Yes. Absolutely.
So you got to take medical gear with you.
You gotta start throwing this stuff up in community post, Vision, just so we can get a visual of you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
The yeah,
yeah,
flood
yeah.
them. Community post. This is it. This is where you can find it. This is yeah.
That too. And for those of y'all that follow us on Patreon,
Mm,
uh, I'm gonna do something special for y'all on Patreon about this whole mop situation. And Rumble, both, because then we can have a real conversation.
gotcha.
We
Yes.
may I may tag you and pull you in to where we can have another conversation to continue this on Rumble and be able to speak more freely and get more specific.
Hey, fam, because I'm gonna be honest with you, we are holding back on a whole lot of information. We,
Yeah,
we
we are.
are,
We
but
are.
this is where we're at right now. But I'm telling you, yeah.
Yeah. Food, water, shelter, clothing, medical,
Give me-
self-defense.
yeah. We can't leave that out. That's the sexy stuff.
Self-defense. I'm taking it all.
You can't visit.
Yeah,
You
I can.
cannot bring it on, bro.
I'm taking it all. And here's how.
I'm
Here's
listening.
how.
Tell me.
I'm going to cash
Okay. All right.
a whole lot of replenishing stuff.
All
Okay.
right. Yeah.
I'm going to cash that in several different spots
That's
along
good.
the way.
Yeah. That's good.
But for those of us that have uh, long pew pews and short pew pews
Mm-hmm.
that have seed containers that go from 10 of each to 100 of each.
Yeah,
Those will be within arm's reach.
I got you. That makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm carrying 15 of them on me. I'm
Everything I
carrying,
can tote.
I'm, I'm carrying 15 on me.
Yeah,
And, but that's
yeah.
one thing I will not leave here at the homestead. I will
I hear
not,
it.
not a nary pew,
Not to be used against you. Yeah,
not to be used against me. All of it's going.
I got you.
And folks, that's heavy. That's heavy stuff. That's why I say cash it along the way.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
that no, that's really good because even if things go super left and the mop won't get you through, the house is gone,
right,
and you just have to leave indefinitely. It may be a month or 2 months, but guess what? You know where that stuff is.
yes,
Yeah, no, that's
yeah,
good. That is
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
And that's just it. You've got multiple defenses on you. At least
yeah,
you should have multiple.
yeah.
At least I do. And
Hey, man,
and, and exactly,
I'm gonna be looking like a Mexican bandero. Is that a word?
dude,
Hey, with
dude.
the two all of the
With the two
120
bandera, dude.
shells and
I'm talking a bandolier of Dragon's
yeah,
Breath.
yeah,
I'm
everything
talking a bandolier of 12
dragging it,
gauge. Yes,
dragging
yeah,
it. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Eli
man.
right here, so I can grab Eli and just lock
Yeah.
and load it and do what I do, and
Mhm. Yeah,
but
man.
you got to have your security with you. I don't care if it's a machete.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't
Mhm.
leave it behind. Cash it or take it with you.
Yeah. Even if it's a high point.
Right.
They're
Hey,
gonna
that's better
they're
than nothing.
gonna eat us up for that one.
Yeah, that's better than throwing rocks. Well, not much, but that's better than throwing rocks.
Oh, man. Don't make me start coughing. Oh,
Yeah,
my goodness. Yeah.
and I'm gonna leave it at that. But whatever your flavor is, carry it and
Yeah.
carry everything to keep it barking.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this pack, it may weigh 75 pounds or more.
Yeah.
But if you can split it up and level it out
That's good.
amongst the family, that's going to be better for everybody, and it may even help in the distance you're able to get away from the house.
Yeah.
Like Josh said, you may only have to go half a mile. Now, another thing that is going is binoculars
Mhm.
and monoculars.
Gotcha.
Because I at night I'm going to make my way back and check out things and see what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's the purpose of this pack.
Yes, and you may need night vision. I don't have 30 grand to throw at some nods. I
No.
don't. I wish I did. If I did, I'd have them.
Yeah.
But at least have some binoculars,
Mhm.
or even better yet, throw up a drone
Yeah.
that you
Mhm.
could be a distance away, not where you're camped out at, but in another place,
Yep.
doing surveillance of the area, throw the drone up and see what's going on.
Yeah. Hey, if the threat's left, if the threat's left and the house is still standing, then you can actually start to make your way back.
Yes.
But you got to know
Yeah.
when the threat's gone.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the whole key. You don't want to walk in and then the next morning you got a whole
Yeah.
crew coming right back to your house
Yeah.
because they were 2 streets over.
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
But this again, folks, this is conceptual. This is just the tip of the iceberg of a move on pack,
Yes.
away from home bag. You know, it's a concept. You have to make the concept work for you, your environment, and your family. What Josh and I are talking about are some things that could work and probably would work for us. It may not work for you, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're going to take food, you want something with high, dense
Mhm.
calories
Yep.
and nutrition. Don't
Mhm.
don't don't take cereal
Yeah.
and beanie weenies. I mean, but if
Please.
that's all you got, you better pack enough to last 4 to 6 weeks if necessary.
Yep. Yeah.
You know?
This is not a pretty pack. This is not a sexy pack, y'all. This is a
No.
survival pack, extended
Yes.
length survival pack.
And for all of you that may be on prescription medication,
Yeah.
please take it all with you.
Mhm. Yep. Because you
Take
don't
all
know.
of it with you.
Yeah.
Okay. Food, water, shelter, medical, security. What else?
That's as far as I've gotten.
Okay. For those of us that have pets,
Okay. Oh, yeah.
you got to take the pet or you're going to leave him home to meet his demise. I'm
Right.
not because he's definitely an asset for me.
Yeah. Right. Yes.
So take everything necessary. You're going to have to take either food for the dog or he's going to eat what you're eating. One of the two. Plain and simple. If they are on medication, take their medication. Take all their collars. Take everything you need for the pets.
Gotcha.
Um, some things you got to understand. Some of this is may not work for you.
Mm.
I had one comment said that I don't particularly feel like this is a reasonable ask.
Mm.
The exact same philosophy was advanced with the bug out bag a decade ago. A
Mhm.
last ditch bag to grab and go because you could not stay at home for some reason. You know,
Hey.
things change, and that's okay. I'm not disagreeing with what he said.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, look, you can probably make the bug out bag stretch. Look, okay. Okay, so let's hypothetical situation. The
Okay.
groups the groups come into your neighborhood. They've come into your neighborhood. You knew they were coming. You
Mm-hmm.
grab the bug out bag. I guess they grab their bug out bag and you go, right? There are no vehicles. There's no gasoline, so you are on foot and you're trying to get as far away from this threat as possible. You probably really could make it stretch for the time that you need to make it stretch. But the whole thing about us talking about this before the incident, before the situation, is to give you options to be more successful
Right.
in whatever the endeavor may be.
Right.
Y- you may not be able to put together a mop pack. You may
Right.
not be able to.
Right.
But the fact that we're talking about it for those people who can do it,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
don't have to be beautiful and pristine and perfect. But it's the idea of preparedness, and that's what we always preach in this community is preparedness, having options, and just trying to make a difference. So this is something we
Right.
just want to, yeah,
Even at the very least, even if you come up with the concept of adding more stuff to your bug out bag,
yes, it's
that
simple,
yeah. I'm not saying go out and buy a 90 or 100 liter $500 backpack,
right?
you know?
All of
Go
this is
back through your bug out bag and take the necessities only.
yes, hmm
Yeah,
yeah, man. It's different for everybody.
it
It's exact-
is.
Just do the best you can. That's all.
That's all we can do. That's all we can do the best we can.
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody's
But,
packing.
the thing is, okay, are you going to take cooking utensils and plates and forks and spoons and cups and I don't know. One of my bags, I've got a titanium plate and bowl and a fork on one end, a spoon on the other, and it's got a
Okay.
knife on it.
Yeah.
Okay. That may go, it may not.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
It's up to
But
you.
all of my grails will go. All
Okay.
of them. Because this right here, I can do multiple things. I
What
can
is it? What is it?
So this is a grail titanium purifier, filtration, and cook set.
What?
In all of my videos, there's a link to it. So the grail works like this.
Ah, see, I've
And
been going.
you can cook with this. This is world renowned. You could take water from anywhere.
Okay.
Okay. Scoop this up,
Yeah.
filter, 8
That's
second press,
that's the filter to the bottom. Okay.
purifies the water, instantly drink.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Grail.
Yeah.
I've been going for a minute. I've
I
been
know.
going for a minute.
It's okay. They're one, and they have, this is the titanium one. I've got
Mhm.
3 of these. They just came out with a black one. I dropped a video on that one. But
Gotcha.
the grail will allow you, and this can go directly in fire and
Oh
cook
wow.
and
Yeah.
boil water. This is titanium.
Gotcha. Okay.
You can
Yeah.
set this thing in a campfire and boil water,
There you go.
and it's got handles on it. Pick it up, pour it in a cup, put in your
Boom.
freeze-dried food, stir it up, cover it up, let it steep. And these come with lids too,
Okay.
straining lids that you can
Really?
cook with. Yeah,
Okay.
these are the filters. These
Gotcha.
filters will filter out
Ah,
everything.
that's the mechanism.
And I've got multiple filters.
Okay. Wow.
These are
No,
good for about, I forget how many gallons, but 350 presses.
gotcha.
And these things are world or will filter out any kind of water.
Okay. I'm gonna look into that.
Viruses, bacteria, heavy metals.
Gotcha.
I love them. I love them. I got
Nice.
3 of them. This is the 24 ounce. I got 2 24 ounces and a 16 ounce.
Gotcha.
But yeah, my grails,
Mhm.
yeah, those I will live and die by that thing right there to drink.
I hear you.
I got another video coming out where I'm actually going to be out in the wild,
Yeah.
sourcing water, cooking, and drinking with just the grail.
Gotcha. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But folks, don't think we're not saying you have to go out and buy all this new gear. You already have the gear if you're prepping.
Yeah.
You already have the bags. Go through them and make sure you have the necessities in
Mm-hmm.
them.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And just because if you have a family, make sure you throw in some candy in there for the kids to keep
Yeah.
them calm, to
That's
keep
right.
them okay. I like a good piece of candy when all hell's breaking loose,
Hey,
just
me
because.
too. Me
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
Yep. Things aren't so bad.
yeah. Things ain't so bad. You're right. This ain't
Yeah.
too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. And some people said, they haven't found a decent pack. I I I I don't know what to say to that because they're everywhere.
Yeah. Mhm.
And as I always say, stay within your budget. You ain't got to go get a $300, $400, $500 backpack. I don't think I would even buy that expensive of a backpack.
Yeah. I mean, you can take it to the bare roots. Somebody who has no money to go out and buy a new pack, if you don't
Yeah,
want to use the one you have, when the time comes, just plan to have. I mean, I don't even want to throw out like just a visual, but if you're going a half a mile or a mile, then I mean, you might just want to grab something that you can just throw a lot of stuff in, throw it over your shoulder, and then take it to the point to where you're going, and then boom, there you are. If you know where
Yeah,
you're going,
yeah.
but
You may have to use a king size pillowcase.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
To get to where you're going, yeah.
right. You ain't got to have this Molly tactical backpack, with the waist strap and the support frame, and you don't.
That'd be nice though. I mean, you
Yeah,
don't, you
definitely.
don't.
Yes, it'd
But
be nice.
if you get so far and you still see that it's not far enough, then yeah, it might. You know what I'm saying? Then it might be nice. But then if you don't have it, then guess what? You're just gonna have to trek a little bit harder.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
may have to have a tote on wheels
bro.
or a wagon.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
start
ain't
scrape.
got to be pretty.
Yeah,
You just got to be able to get away
get away.
with
Just
what you
get.
need.
Yes. Mm-hmm. That's right.
Yeah, yeah. And that's all it is, folks. And this is a ongoing concept, and we're going to continue to have this conversation
Sounds good.
because y'all come up with great ideas. Please comment on this video. Leave a
I'm
comment.
I'm looking forward to the comments. The
Yeah,
comments might even make me think about something it hadn't even crossed
yeah,
my mind, but I got to
right.
incorporate it. Yeah.
Yeah, I had one person ask. They asked this question.
Mhm.
First thing I want to bring up is how do you pack 56 freeze dried meals for 4 weeks worth of food at 2 meals a day, let alone 84 for 3 meals a day, along with fire starter, rope, hatchet, cook stove, cook gear, sleeping bag, or blanket, tent, hammock, power supply, or some sort of compass, maps, and clothing.
They're bringing a whole kitchen sink. They're bringing everything.
And he's asking how?
Yeah.
How? And here's my answer to that.
Uh-huh.
The best you can.
Okay, got you. Incorporate the family.
You
Like you.
you okay, I'm gonna break this down. He said 56 freeze-dried meals for 4 weeks worth of
Mhm.
food at 2 meals a day. Okay. You may only be eating once a day.
One. Yes. Vision.
Better yet, you may be only eating every other day.
Yes. This is survival. This
Yeah. We're not talking 3 hots in a cot.
right.
It may be 1 meal a day or every other day,
Yeah.
but I can guarantee you this, I would probably have ample water
Mm,
or definitely know where my water sources are.
yeah.
And if you don't know where they are, guess what, folks? You need to go on a field trip now
Now, yes, that's imperative.
and
Now.
go find a water source that you could tap into.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And start
But
start
as far as
stock.
all those freeze-dried meals,
Yep.
I don't know. I got pantry packs that are 30 servings.
Yeah. Yeah. Most are multiple servings.
Yeah.
This is survival. You
Yeah.
look, you had to leave your home. This ain't the pretty stuff is gone at this point.
Yeah.
This is
I didn't leave voluntarily.
yeah.
I left because I had to fear for my family's life and protect them.
Yes. Yes. That's what that's
Yeah.
about.
So
Oh.
you talking about along with fire starter, okay, flint and steel,
Mhm,
that'll fit in your pocket. Ferricium rod,
mhm.
that'll fit in your pocket. Hatchet, okay, hatchet will attach to the pack.
Anywhere.
Cook stove, cooking gear. Okay, cook stove. I may not take a cook stove. I may have to
Yeah.
build a fire in the middle of nowhere and use my shovel out of my pack and dig a hole, or
Absolutely.
better yet, dig a Dakota fire pit
Yep. Yep.
and cook that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bushcraft.
Sleeping bag. Depending on
Hey,
the weather, I may not have a sleeping bag.
yeah. It might be some leaves from a tree. It might, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's no telling. Yeah.
At least I got some wool blankets that I could take because,
They,
I got folks that need at least something thrown over them. Okay,
right.
fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Compass, maps, those will fit in a bag.
Toss it in there.
Yeah. And clothes, at the worst case, you wear what you got on.
Yeah.
That's worst case scenario.
Yeah, see, man. So what I envision having to leave is kind of like, I don't know if it's World War II or World War One. I don't know, but there were times where the people that lived in the villages just had to go,
Yes.
and they didn't have any of this stuff. They just had
No.
to go.
Yeah. They may have been dragging a suitcase.
Right. That's what I'm envisioning.
Yep.
So everything that is more than nothing is a plus.
Yep. And to be honest with you, the mop bag, it may go out the window. And I grab my bug out bag, or as I call one of my action packs,
Yeah,
that's already packed with pretty much everything in it that
gotcha.
I need.
Yep.
And all I got to do is just throw in some extra freeze dried foods and we're out the door.
There it is.
Yeah.
Uh,
It it depends.
Vision, like you said, for that person who left that comment, make the son carry all the freeze dry food. Make the daughter carry the medical and the compasses and that. Now is
Yep.
the time to start planning this stuff out. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? There's
Yeah.
ways to do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
And that's okay. See, that's the one thing I love. All the comments are valid.
Yeah. Yes.
Everybody's opinion matters to me. And you may be right. Is there a clear-cut answer? Absolutely not.
Right. Yeah.
Absolutely not.
I learned everything from comments and
Same
responses.
here. And I loved them all. And I responded to every single comment.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the thing is, and other people commented on
Mhm.
comments.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
And
It
and that's
helps.
yes,
It's a party. Kind of. You know
yes.
what I'm saying?
And that's okay
Yeah.
because we're all in this together.
Gotcha.
I don't have all the answers, and I'll tell you that now. I don't.
Yeah.
Unless you want me to drop it late night tonight.
No, I don't, hey, the people just need the information. So it's whenever, whatever, however you want to do it, whatever. Yeah, the people just, it's just information. Man, bro, I am so eager to hear what Hudson, what input he has to put on this video, what other
Yeah.
content creators, and just seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that's the whole key because, like I said, these comments were amazing.
yeah, yeah,
Amazing. From awesome concept to, I don't think this will work.
yeah. That we need that too.
And yeah, we need all of it. Yeah. They dropped
Seriously,
69 comments on that
tell
last
me,
video I did.
tell me why it may not work, because you might be right. We may need to
Right.
come up with a new concept. Let's
Exactly.
let's do it now while we can talk about it instead of when we're
Yes.
running for our lives.
Right.
Yeah,
So with that, folks,
yeah, man.
I hope this got you thinking more. Okay. And I'll say this, I think we're going to do a follow-up to this one on our Rumble channel.
Gotcha. Oh, it'll be good.
Now, are you available, Josh, Tuesday night around 6:30 Eastern Standard Time?
Rumble?
Yeah.
I've never done anything on Rumble.
I'm going to we'll do a live stream on Rumble.
Hey, we're gonna talk about everything, like all the.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. Let's do it because it's needed.
Yes.
It is needed.
Yes. So we'll do a live stream on Rumble, folks. You'll get alerted for those that have followed us on Rumble, and I will put the link on our community tab on YouTube here, so you can come over to Rumble and catch us for the follow-up to the follow-up.
It's gonna be, yeah, you should, fam. Hey, y'all should. You
Yes.
should. There's a
Yes.
lot more to what we're talking about. You should.
Yeah. And we're going to deep dive and build on the concept and the threat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I promise you there's more to it.
Oh, there is way more to it.
All
Yes.
right.
Last words, Josh. Go ahead.
Hey man, I love everybody. Y'all be safe. 2025. Let's pray that this thing turns out awesome. But if it does not, we will be prepared for whatever comes our way. That's all I got.
Exactly. And with that, folks, remember this. Keep on prepping because your family depends on you and it depends on your life. This is Vision Preparedness. God bless everybody, and we will see you in the next.
The time is now.